So now you're no longer a whole lot of boxes inside your body. They're all interlinking and interweaving and collaborating and cooperating, interacting, whereas before it was
well, a lot of it was mind.
Yep.
And then the body lagging behind.
Yeah.
And then the body lagging behind.
Yeah.
The mind leading and the body just following.
Or leading or dragging it?
Dragging.
Dragging, because
yes.
the body was just going, I don't want to come on by my own. Your brain is... The brain is also feeling sad on its own because it needs to be part of the body, but when you split it, the brain's working too hard and the body's working too hard. And then it's seen as ego, and everybody starts beating up on the ego, and I go, no such thing as beating up on the ego. The ego is the very thing that's making you seek for solutions. And you've heard of people saying, beat up the ego, kill the ego, destroy the ego. You've heard of those concepts?
Yeah.
Doesn't feel right, does it? Because it's part of you.
Yeah.
Nobody invaded you. That ego didn't invade you. It is you.
Yes.
So why would we want to get rid of it? It's like a child. If you're not listening to the child and it's hungry or thirsty or it wants a toy, it'll scream more and more and more and draw more attention to it. So the ego is a very, very powerful thing that says you're not paying attention to something in your life. Does that make sense?
Yes. I feel that I haven't been paying attention to it. I acknowledge that, but I didn't know what to do about it.
Yeah. Or if there was anything you could do about it.
Yeah.
Do you feel you've begun with an answer?
Yes. Fully.
Great.
Fully. For the first time in maybe 60 years.
Breathe that in. Breathe that feeling in. That's important. Feel what it feels like to say that. Because before you were crying from remembering the pain, and now you almost have the tears of joy welling up, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a different connection to different feelings. Describe what you're feeling in your body now. What feelings? Physical feelings.
Warm.
Compared to before when we started?
Before was guarded. Now.
Okay.
Open.
Even though you felt you were more open with me, but in comparison to now, like you were less guarded with me than you would be in most situations, right? When we started.
Yes.
Okay, because this is what you said, because I asked you that as well.
Yeah.
Here's more for you.
Thank you.
Fresh one. And, but now that guardedness is gone completely, and you didn't realise you had some guardedness in the beginning until you compare it to now. Is that right?
Yes.
Because you felt you were very comfortable with me at first. But it's a big difference between then and now already. So
I just feel whole.
Yeah. So imagine if you continue to grow into that more and more.
Yes.
Fantastic. Your face is soft and feels very different, doesn't it?
Yes. Can I share something with you?
Sure.
When the relationship that has ended for me was about to end, I went to see a lady doctor who puts herself out there as a sex therapist. She studied sex therapy and she's a medical doctor, and it's part of her whole foundation around women's health. So I went to see her out of curiosity, see if she could help me, because part of my pain with this relationship was Gavin detaching sexually. just detaching emotionally and sexually was part of that. And she said to me, it sounds as though communication is the problem in your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, instead of trying to communicate verbally with him, because I recognised that I was probably, even now, on reflection, just hammering him with words, trying to fix everything. She said, write him a letter, which I did, because I actually found I get a lot of solace and expression from writing, because it uses, it's the words, the brain bit, very good at this.
Yep.
And I started my letter by saying, I need someone to be present in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And now, just from spending this time and everything that's emerged and surfaced, it's me who hasn't been present in my life.
So good.
I don't need someone else to be present in my life. I haven't been present in my own life.
Breathe that in. Yeah, feel that feeling. So once you're present in your life, you're going to attract the person that wants to be present with you. You don't have to ask him for that.
Beg him.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Thank you, Tasha.
My pleasure. Wow.
I don't mind if you use those words, because I don't actually know where they came from, but I just had to say them.
Fantastic. Would you like me to use you actually saying that? Can I use the video too?
Yes, as long as there's no visual of me. So
Okay.
if there's audio recording as much as you like. 'Cause
Okay.
that's the truth. And I just knew I needed to come and see you. Something had to change.
Yeah. And that last video was critical for you, wasn't it? If you didn't get that, you wouldn't have gotten as much out of this.
I, for the first time, thought, enough. I can't do this anymore, because it's a 3-year cycle. And 3 years to me now is becoming, my 3 years are too important to waste.